Henri Cartier-Bresson. He was a French photographer who is known as the creator of photojournalism and is a master of candid photography. Photojournalism is a term used for capturing a photo or series of photos that tell a story. A candid photo is captured without creating a posed appearance of a subject. Cartier-Bresson was originally a painter, however often became frustrated with his works. It wasn't until 1931 that Henri was moved by photography. When he saw Martin Mazzacchi's work titled Three Boys at the Lake, he quoted, "The only thing which completely was an amazement to me and brought me to photography was the work of Mazzacchi. When I saw the photography of the black kids running on a wave, I couldn't believe such a good thing could be caught on camera. I said, damn it, I took my camera and went out onto the street." The first photo we're going to look at, Cartier-Bresson took his first and last salary job, and during this period he took an assignment to illustrate and campaign a win for more vacation time for workers. So included within this frame, you can see that workers are taking their lunch break and indulging in some wine and food while overlooking what seems to be a fishing boat. Also, this photo is a great example of his ability to capture a candid. As you can see, none of the workers are facing the camera, just continuing on with their lunch break. This next photo is a great example of Henri's ability to capture photojournalism. As you can see, this photo clearly tells a story. Somebody is hurrying off to some place, probably work. As you can see the shadow and the wide stance of the person, it seems like they're in much of a hurry. If you also look closely, most of this is a reflection. The ground is wet, and I think it's a really cool photo of the story that it tells. After reviewing Henri's work, I realized that I am able to relate some of my photography pictures to his own photography works. This past winter, I studied abroad in Paris, France, and captured various candids of the different French people, and I would like to share them with you. I love how he is the main focus of the photo, and you can see that the background, the outside, the street is blurred out. You can see how there's some people also walking in the street, but it's very, very important to Henri to capture the clear expression across this young man's face. This is one of my favorite photos that I took of my entire trip because it was truly a candid photo, and coincidentally my subject ended up looking at me, probably because I was taking a picture of him. But as you can see, he's on a mission. Looking at his wide step, and from the side lighting you can see his shadow reflecting on the sidewalk, which shows the sun setting and him potentially coming home from work. And he's all bundled up, similarly to the man captured in Henri's photo that I just showed you. I think that it's interesting that the French culture weighs heavily on smoking as a hobby, and I found that it was very interesting of the French culture in relation to smoking, and especially studying a healthcare major. I find it interesting that the French culture hasn't weighed the um, health benefits to not smoking like the American culture has adapted to. As this presentation comes to a close, I would like for you to look at one of Henri's self-portraits. As you can see, he tied both his hobbies into this one photo. He drew himself as well as took a picture of himself as he reflects back on his life as an artist. Many of Henri's photographs are still displayed in museums around the world, such as the Louvre and Museum of Modern Art. He's an accomplished photographer, and I strive to become more like him as I continue to learn photography in this course.